was very difficult for me to make a change from my tracking technique or my way of observing people, so that if they ever asked me for a session or something, I'm able to work with them pretty quickly. And I noticed that the person I was tracking had some characteristics similar to mine. They sit often with their neck a little bit further out here. They have an ability with internal dialogue that is not quite as intense as mine, but theirs is pretty highly developed. And I really watched this person through the week, and at one point they came for a little treatment to see if I could help them or not with a little problem. And I made a decision to work on the person in a very strong way, very strong way. One that I don't often use with clients because it's intense. Sometimes people say that it's painful. And yet, when Harry said he wanted a session, and his wife said no, she decided not to have. Maybe she'd like one with Virginia. Well, I was tracking Harry in both terms by then, both vocabularies. And my desire was to let Harry breathe. To get the chest up so that the head just kind of floats back. And through the course, Harry has gone very much like I perceive in many of my clients. There is a opening and a going back, and an opening and a going back. And I was thinking all along, geez, what can I give Harry? What can I give with Harry, you know? In my life, I have had something with me continually since I was about 24. And it was a gift that was given to me by my twin almost accidentally one Christmas. He was paring his nails with one of these little knives. And I said, wow, what a great knife. At that time I had, and that was a few years ago, about 25 years ago. 20 years ago, I guess. I said, geez, I haven't seen one of those. He goes, well, I didn't get you a Christmas present here. And that knife lasted with me for about 8 years. And then, for some reason, I start passing them on to either other people or couches or cars. They seem to separate from me sometimes. And I have found that this knife, as small as it is, makes it through the airport detection system. And it's just an amazing tool. And Harry has amazing tools at his beck and call. And he utilizes them all the time. Most of Harry's life, he's been coming from his heart. And he's a very giving man. Almost sacrificing. And right now we're in spring. Green is the color of spring. And so I thought, wow, this nice knife would be perfect. It's green, it has many uses, especially when you have young kids. They always need something clipped. It's got scissors, it's got a knife, it's got a file, toothpick, clip, tweezers. It's just an amazing little invention. Just an amazing little invention. Well, in Chinese medicine, green is the color of spring. It's the color of beginnings. And I see that Harry is beginning. He's really beginning. He's even getting headaches because he's having a hard time. And so, this I feel is just a perfect symbol of how I have seen Harry grow and where he is going to and will continue.
not the first great gift. Thank you. Well, the person that I'm gifting is someone who very much tracks the group, who very much is tuning into each individual and how the group is working, and whose timing is exquisite, and finds it, at the exact time this person is there with a very elegant, concise support or reflection, the right amount of guidance and finesse. And I saw it last night especially, someone who really was needing some help. Annie came up and Jane and I were talking to this person, and Annie came up and sat down, and within no time she was using the skills of this workshop to reflect back the sensory information that it was a gift for me to be able to watch. And it was so right on and so perfect and so quick and easy. And it was really very appropriate time. And I really appreciate it. And your focus on the group, your focus on spreading this information, of working with all of us, being conscious of spreading it around. Your desire to publish, right, this book is a gift to the world, and a very important one. So I wanted my gift to be connected to that. And Jane, my wife, does a lot of writing, and something she has found very, very helpful just in the last few weeks. She's discovered. I'm going to pass on to you. A book called Writing Down the Bones. Good one. Chapters like fighting tofu. And it's no connection with the rules of writing. It is the sensory, the getting in touch with the down deep, the bones. I started reading the introduction here, and she talks about the first time she wrote, and she was at a running a health food restaurant of some sort, doing cooking, and she came across a book, and the first poem in the book was about cooking an eggplant. She says, I was amazed. You mean you can write about something like that? Something as ordinary as that? Something that I did in my life? A synapse connected in my brain? I went home with the resolve to write what I knew and to trust my own thoughts and feelings, to not look outside myself. I was not in a school anymore. I could say what I wanted. I began to write about my family because no one could say I was wrong, and I knew them better than anyone else.
Writing down the bones. And I will.
Beginning to write about your family.
My family.
Yep.
My family. Okay. Before I say who my gift is for, I'm going to describe my gift a little bit. My gift is this necklace that I made in my home in New York City.
Flying.
And this necklace is incredibly colorful, perfectly unique, and there's no set pattern. And I've been wearing this around my neck every day. So this necklace has been analyzed, and it's not going to be analyzed one moment longer. It's going to be gingerized.
Flame, lie down. She's circling your house like she circled that.
Circumambulating.
Yeah, she's circumambulating. Lie down, take it easy.
house.
Beautiful.
Subtle, colorful.
Thank you. I've been admiring it as well as taking it in on an unconscious level.
Very good.
Johnny. I have been focusing on you the last week, but that's nothing new. I was real glad that I have your name, because I have been watching you the whole time I'm here. I watch you. And I feel that you are such a positive role model for me as well as everyone here. That you are up there on top of that tree, on that platform, guiding us along the time while we're here. And I take that back with me to Minnesota. And I've been watching your eyes so much, and I was noticing that you were gone a lot at some times when you were definitely missed. There was a sense of a space that needed to be filled up when you were gone. So I was so delighted to hear that you had learned about being with us. And I have been very busy, and I have been doing all the cooking, a lot of the cooking. And I have realized that one of my gifts to you is the work that I've done, so that you can have that time to learn your lesson. So I feel that everything worked out so nicely. But getting back to your eyes, yeah, as I was saying about your eyes, they're so focused. They're so focused all the time. When I took your picture in front of the house the other night, I noticed how you were so focused right back at me and at the camera. So when I got the pictures back, I was surprised to see how diffuse your focus was. There was this glow and this radiance and a peripheralness to the picture, and I found that I had focused the camera on you. And that put Jeannie to the side, and she's focused on you. And there is this really strong sense of Johnny growing and building and becoming and unfolding and beaming. And I would like to give you a picture of the two of you together. If you choose this one, that's fine, but I would like to take another one, or another one and another one until we get one that you like. But this one is a beginning.
These four.
And it's not in here.
I wonder what is there.
I know, right?
Could be anywhere.
All right, let's see.
That's a great photo. I was delighted when I got the name I got. All the other names have been passed around, and mine was kind of just waiting in a basket.
That's work too. That was waiting in a basket for
And I
us.
looked down and it said, Mary. I thought, great. I've met everyone here before, and you were new to me. And it was wonderful that I got the extra chance to focus on you. And very soon I discovered that you're very beautiful. And there was something in your face, there is something in your face that I love. And it's openness. There's this little smile here, and I've watched you look at people as they were talking, and there was just this, I saw total openness, just leaning forward, drinking in everything, and feeling very good about what you're learning. And I love the openness. So I got you something that I think is very beautiful. And it's very open too, because you can do a lot of things with it. You can make it into a very small package. And it unfolds into everything. There are lots of threes in here, and I know how much you love whole brain functioning. And so there's the forebrain and the midbrain and the hindbrain. They're all the levels of the brains. There's the frontal cortex, the corpus callosum, the left hemisphere, the right hemisphere. It's all in here. Everything that's right. And of course, it is totally reversible and has a different colors. See, a little subtler in here. And I really like the brightness that I see. And I want you to try it on, because I'm going to show you how to wear it. Of course, you can put it on
Actually,
any
turn it around the
way
other way.
that you like.
That's it.
Really, any way that you like works. And you can shape this garment any way you like. One thing you can do is make it as slim and trim as you like.
That's a bit like a belt, man.
Right on the side, and when you put it up, start rolling like this. And then you can tie it a little tighter. But see, it starts rolling, and it really shows a trimness in the waist, doesn't it? And you roll it under the other way, and these things come up.
They can be anything you like. You've seen these before, I think.
Very good.
Beautiful.
Something else I want to say. It really, you can see the power in your chest. I really can see that. You can see it in that garment. And you'll learn how to work with this here and play with this to make it just as trim as you like. It can be anything you want. You look great in it.
And it's just as pretty inside out.
She does.
The person that I have is a very gentle, quiet person, almost subtle. The things that are being done by this person, we hardly realize that they're being done, but they're being done with us, for us, to aid in the things that we are learning. And I really appreciate that. The other thing about this person is that there is courage and strength in that person, and that she's much mightier than she might feel. She's so powerful. There's a lot of truth in this person. In thinking of my gift for this person, I thought, what is it that this person might want to take home from this camp? And I thought, maybe capture some moments on film, and this person was at their very, very best. My person is Elizabeth. I've written key words, resource words for you in the back of these photos. Leave it for you. Elizabeth, thank you for all that you've given us.
Thank you.
Want to look at the resources?
Yeah. She's feeling her.
I want to look at my resources.
Those footnotes.
Seems to be a pattern here. Look at the picture, turn it over and laugh. Turn it over and laugh. Twice the pattern.
Good tracking with it. Excellent.
I'll share these right now.
God, there's going to be a lot of laughing going on.
Thank you.
the person whose name I chose was exactly who I wanted. And I could hardly believe it, because it was just like the way everything else has been happening, like exactly how I want it. And I keep thinking, God,
This is a setup.
It is. And thank God.
Big setup.
And in the beginning, I was thinking, now, like with what I brought, I want to gift a number of people, and this person was someone who I wanted to gift anyway, just from way back when. And just get on with it here. This person has really been an inspiration for me since the first time I met her. And the first camp that I attended, I asked, Ginny, will you be down here reading my resource statement and my whatever the other ones are? And she was right there, you know, she was doing something else, and she stopped what she was doing and came over and did that for me and was right there for me. And then when I arrived here, right again, everything else that was happening in her life, she did that as well as nurture me and let me know that it was really okay to get all the way into whatever I was feeling and to burn out whatever it was that wanted to burn out. And really has been an inspiration in what I'm going to take up, which is yoga, more of, and continue that in my life, and to run a home, to manage herself, as well as support a mate and be a role model for her children and the rest of us in our collective family. And she's created with her mate a center and maintains her center and does what you do, what you think you want to do. And anyway, it's really an honor for me to gift you. This is something that you'll see inside anyway. You probably know what it is already. And as you open it too, I can share with you more about this. There's a little piece of my hair here, and whatever experience is grown through and with that. And even the outer wrapping,
One of her wisdom hairs.
the outer wrapping is you. The depth, that solid color with a lot of sparkle.
A lot of sparkle.
And concerned when I lost that. Oh my God, that's Ginny's gift, and I've carried this throughout the whole camp. Virtually, there were a few days it stayed and had its own time with the mama rattle in the Star Lodge. And it's you, Ginny. It's clear.
Maybe how I just want to show everybody.
Thank you.
Lovely.
I feel like we're just beginning. That's wonderful. It's a great place to be. Just beginning.
Thank you.
There's a beautiful picture of us over there. You look like lovebirds.
Little lovebirds. And a little bit more about this little crystal is that I was the first human being to touch it after it came out of the earth. And it was in its own surroundings, which was some beautiful white clay. And water had been the first thing besides the clay to touch it. And I was the first human, and it didn't go through all the processing, the oxalic acid that they usually put a crystal in after it's been mined. before they put it in the display room or whatever.
It was already all clear like this?
Wow.
It really spoke
That's
to me.
It's real amazing.
And there was one other piece that I had pulled from that also spoke to me that I took and purchased and whatever. And a mutual friend of ours and teacher and mentor has that, and that's Scout League.
Oh, great. Great. Thank you. I have to show her our picture. Can I show her our picture?
Yes.
That was it. These two are great.
Oh, wow.
Here's a better one. God, there's more.
So Ginger was capturing our relationship here. I have to run to the bathroom one moment before I do my gift.
It's over time.
I should have pictures.
That's okay.
Okay.
20 after 6.
10 minutes before
Okay.
Harry has to
Okay. Moving right along.
move on.
How things happen.
Well, I'll be real direct with my gifting.
The last time.
Okay, now, moving right along. Moving right along, we have 10 minutes. This is a hammer, and this is a sacred hammer, because I decorated it. Sacred hammer, and this hammer is about sensory specifically, knowing how to build, which Jeffrey does. He knows how to build things. He knows how to gather in the materials that he needs. He knows how to plan. He knows how to get the tools ready. He knows how to ask for help. He really knows how to build. And I know there's something that Jeffrey's building right now. And I know that Jeffrey has a wonderful model for sensory specifically building things. Because that's what you do. And whenever you might wonder about that sensory-specific relationship that you're building now, remember that you have a model that you use every day in your life. You use the tools, and you ask for help, and you gather in the information, and you make a plan. And that model can be used in your relationship that you're building now. And this hammer is a sacred hammer, that whenever you might wonder about sensory specifically talking about things and describing things, you just hold this hammer. It's very specifically sensory charged. And it also can serve as a bonding stick that you and Elizabeth can use for building your relationship, which I know that you're doing and will continue. And it's a sacred hammer.
Another tool for my toolbox. I got to hang that up. Separate holster for this one. Well, this only comes out on very specific occasions.
Very sensory occasions.
Okay, so moving right along still. Thank you. I love it. I can't sit right up, boy. I want to give you this in a really good, strong way so that you can really feel it. What I heard you saying when you were talking about the outcome that you wanted was that you were talking about how you wanted to strengthen your ability to feel and your ability to relate and your ability to be in the family as a family. So I have two really, I felt like getting 30 things for you because I kept really relating to you because I feel like we have a really wonderful connection, and we were talking a lot about this family, and I want to really anchor you as this family. And so the first thing is a ring that I've had with me for about 3 years now, and you probably know more about this ring than I do, actually, because it came from China, and it's a tri-metal ring. Okay, so and it was given to me in a really wonderful way, in a very family situation that was part of 3 rings that. So there were 3 of these, and 3 of the rings were all gifted to 3 of us who have developed a real strong relationship and family together. So I've had this, and I've worn it with a small bonding bag that was gifted to me just before Elizabeth and I really got together with each other and really connected. This bonding bag, I put something from Elizabeth and something that was very strong with me about the family around that bonding bag. So there's a lot of wonderful energy in here to do with the feelings of family and being together and speaking. And that's number 1. And the second thing is this was was a child's gift to me. It was my son's gift to me, and it came in a really special way. It came from one of those divine clouds that float around up there, and it was from Simon to me. And what I want to say about it mainly is that it's really soft, and it's something. Well, I saw it as soon as I saw the gift that I was to give to you, and all I could think of was taking it and to really feel it right there. You know, just really feel that. And it holds. To me, it can really hold a lot to do with the bonding of your relationship with self and speaking. Feeling.
Well, I gave my counts.
Is this the circle? No, we have Gail and Dave.
That's right, okay. So it goes on.
Another circle there.
Okay, who is left?
You two.
And me. Would you like to go first, or would you like me?
This seems extremely fitting.
Isn't that really?
What I have for you is a poem. And what I went looking for today but didn't find was a bottle to put some water from Four Winds in it for you to take with you. And I found something else instead. The beads on the outside, the white one is for air, the blue for water, the green for earth, and the red for fire. And originally what started me on this was, like, my inspiration from you was, you're saying this morning how much you really love water. And that fit with my entire experience of you as being a very elemental, flowing man. And from there, I kind of started scribbling right as soon as I got out of the hot tub.
Right.
The poem says, air, earth, fire, water. Water blesses air to make rain. Rain kisses earth and makes life. Fire cleanses earth and enriches ongoing growth. Water, air, earth, fire. The water of life, the fire of passion, the air of freedom's flow, the earth of center's ground. David, the water of life is your energy. You bless and combine with me, I become free and flow, kissing the earth, nourishing life within and around me. In your flow, I gift myself with fire, shedding the old, making way for the new. I give you my heart. Gail.
Well, Annie.
When I went looking for the bottle for the water, what I found was the heart. Inside the heart, these are all from four winds. There's water and air, and in the earth and fire from the firewalk, the coals.
Yeah. Well, I think it's really appropriate that I selected you too, Gal, because Gal's a trainer, and she really is working with people on a regular basis. And I thought if there's someone that I really want to reach here, that is going out there and really fine-tuning others, I thought I really want to reach Gail. And so the first thing that I want to give you is a medicine bag. And the medicine bag has something really new in it from the belly of the earth. And it's a 3-month-old larva from Hawaii. It has two things really ancient: frankincense and myrrh. It has something for abundance. It has some 75-year-old Hopi blue corn. It has a piece of turtle in it. That you have what it is with you wherever it is that you go. It has something from the east, from Afghanistan. It has the bell is from Afghanistan. It has a piece of amethyst in the bell. The other things that's in the bag, and in an ancient way, not knowing what it was that's in the bag, anything could be there when you need it. And the medicine bag is an anchor for a relationship. That we live what we speak and speak what we live. And that what it is that we believe affects our wellness. And I'd like for the medicine bag to be an anchor for an animal, for a bird, that I'd like to put on your totem. That this animal, this bird, would be there for you in any moment, that you would enjoy some of its power. And this animal, this bird, is the nation's bird, the eagle. Because the dove for so long has been carrying a peace message, and I think it's the eagle that will land. The eagle and the feathers of the eagle were used for being in touch with spirit. Because the eagle really is a symbol of vision. It has the ability to see from afar, right up close. And the eagle is perpetually young. It goes away alone to shake off anything that's not serving it. It won't fly with a feather that's not any use. And the eagle flies the highest out of all the birds and endures the most extreme in temperatures out of all the birds. The eagle builds the largest nest. Some nests are weighed in up to 40 tons. And the eagle has a sense about it that's androgynous. Both the male and the female share tasks, and it's difficult to tell.